Ready to go, Dejazine. Thank God for him. He was helping him out, Zerona, I believe, with the monitor issues.
Got our IT expert.
Yeah, appreciate that a lot. Time ticking down, though. And let's get started here with a pistol round. Raring to go. We know Cloud9 have been looking very good on Breeze. A lot of wins powered by heroics from Oxy.
That's cute. A little falling one way for Dejazine to potentially catch Oxy, but I don't think he spotted the toes.
Big fight towards mid. Cloud9 are hoping that somebody will just wade right into them. Not the case. EG are playing this one cautiously. 3-1-1.
This is the kind of thing that Vora said is very annoying to play against. Trying to find out where they are on the map. It's pretty easy when the attackers give you all of the indications about where they're heading and what timings you can take against them. Simplifies things when people run it down.
A minute left.
Dejazine spotted over towards A. That would imply that they are going to end A, because why would your jet be on the opposite side of the hit? But this is a Potter-crafted, unusual fake pistol round setup. Here they come.
Sinan are not shifting bodies. It is going to put a lot of pressure, though, onto Fiberlops. That's the backpedal here. Step away from that molly, and he just can't quite land the shots in time. Zerona taking him out and taking control of the side, but no one following up through and beyond. There's a lot of nuance to this one, but honestly, with Zerona going down, 30 seconds left.
Well, they're going back to Dejazine. Dejazine's just calling that, listen, the A side's completely open. One person, though, has failed to extract himself. Superman would have to be a superhero or catch the most devious of timing.
Oh, it's all gone a little bit too wrong there.
He heard so many footsteps, he couldn't resist.
And the plant's going to be going down. There is no pushback here, but it is going to mean that Cloud9 have that player advantage into the retake.
Dejazine should be looking to try to take a fight, I think. They still have flash recon that they could work with, but it's a big map.
Yeah, Pancake's very much alone now. Double doors taken up. There's a paranoia being held, and the players are starting to swarm all the way out. It's a dart held. Looking to see if the paranoia does miss. It's a big sweep. All being sidestepped for now by Cloud9. It just comes down to the trades now, whether it's intact or not from these long-range angles. And Pancakes now, last one left, 23 health remaining. Quick and easy cleanup here for young Oxy, 3-0.
Great kills in the round. He dominates on Breeze. He is spectacular on this map. He's averaging well over a kill per round. He just takes over. It's ridiculous. And he's showing no signs of stopping, obviously. Spots Zerona's haircut over here. Manages to get the trade kill onto Dejazine, who's the big menace on the other side of things. And then finishes the round off with Pancakes. Doesn't matter how nice your game plan is. If Oxy is able to just run around and kill everyone, it is a shooting game at the end of the day.
Yep.
And he loves this map. It offers him so many opportunities to take those long-range duels and rely on his mechanics, and his mechanics have always been excellent. Even when he was a, rough around the edges rookie player, you could tell that his mechanics were superb. And he's just refined that over the years. Mechanics are still great, but now he doesn't overheat as much and throw his life away.
Yeah, he's matured a lot.
Here. He's one of the vets on this team now.
Right, which is kind of crazy to think about, but that's another interesting point, really. Is the whole play-ins. For EMEA, theirs has been defined by the upsets of Tier 2 teams, actually coming up on top. But
3 Tier 2 teams making it through in EMEA.
Making it through into the playoffs, which is just unheard of, really. And in Americas, it's really been defined by the bottom of the partnership teams starting to find success. Teams like Cloud9, Oxy. Okay.
Go on, give it to him.
One more.
What?
Nico Ace
He's
for
cheating.
today, so he'll be able to take it. He's hunting, rooting, and finally gets the prize.
Well, he is mopping up eco kills, but I don't think that's where he's going to stop. And it's not going to hurt the stats, is it? An 8-0 beginning. Sublime stuff. And really nice as well. I mean, the usage of the Outlaw and then swapping over to the Sheriff in the back pocket.
Let's go! Come on, baby! Come on! Come on!
If EG's game plan at all was about trying to put a lid on this guy, they've given him the world's confidence early on.
Yep, 8-0. Can't argue with that.
That's going to be tough.
Can't argue with that at all, EG.
Deep recon, deep A main control here. They might leave Oxy to go on an Outlaw post, but if you know that the attackers are going to be playing slow defaults like this, getting early control of an area of the map like this and getting your Opper, or the Outlaw player, on a deep line just gives you so much information to work with in the round, despite the fact that you've lost mid to EG's default.
The ult earned up as well. He's happy to play an aggressive line, just in case he'll be able to get himself out of danger.
I think it would be nice, though, for Vic to leave Oxy here, just so that they could fill some of these gaps. Top mid nest is looking open.
Yeah, slight pixel angle. The Bulldog's not going to be too good at that. And Celsius, after a second, I think this a little bit. EG are gearing up potentially for that B split, but also just tiptoeing around here.
Pushing out A, though, on the other side of things. C9
Yeah.
getting much more aggressive. Not just holding a deep angle now, but looking to flank retake.
It's going to be a lot more obvious, isn't it? Cloud9 are trying to put a stop to it. Snake Bite was laid down a little bit earlier. Lisa Jones going to be broken. It's Fireball Ops again posted back up, but a concern about the Mariuto is going to be flying forwards. Already Zona going to be collecting these kills. 2 players down and out for the count.
Zerona with the plant, gets the ult online.
Yeah, it's a big one here, but as that smoke fades, Oxy with opportunities, and there it is. Snaps to one side. Zerona's gone down now. No longer a playmaker for it, but this is all the Cloud9 players grouped up onto the one side of the map. EG have flipped it in good post-plant positions, but how do you weather the storm now? Because this is Oxy running you down and out. Still eventually shut down. Digitine gets a handle on it. They navigate against that bonus well.
That duelist duo for EG coming up big. Wenrick, quiet. Had to shut down Oxy and give him his first death. It's difficult when he has a Neon ult online. We'll see in the replay how Digitine managed it. But Zerona with the entry, really critical. This guy's been so good for them. Yeah, it was just holding that jump up. Abusing the Neon where they can't be active. Moving side to side. Digitine is fired up. Oxy's got enough money, got enough success to be able to buy the op.
Smoke, nothing at double doors here. At least the orb, that's going to be sailing down. They'll keep past now until that orb's up, so EG have already crossed up into mid.
Bao TPing into the smoke as well meant that he could backwards peek into Oxy.
Sliders of angles now. It's going to be a drone as he can post him up on that deeper line, but as the peek comes through...
He's so aware.
Yeah, very aware.
Same kind of default every round here for EG, where they're not putting any pressure A main.
Running back earned up though, Zerona. Centre forwards again. He's had a lot of success just cleaning up these anchor players, this time trying to batter down the hatches. Played towards the back of the side. Oh! That's filthy. Fireball Ops now definitely being tested. Pressed into a corner. He's only getting one though before that trade is online. Superman still there, active. Throwing up an overhead. Get some critical information. 3v3. C9 in the right position for it. Pancake still has to get this plant down. There's only...
Yeah, it's actually really difficult to get the plant down in this spot, especially if you think that there might be somebody on the flank.
And waiting for the fuel timing. So with the wall up, they can cross safely.
Yeah, well, they're not worried about the flank here. They must have good info that everyone's in front.
The high tide working his way across here. Jack forwards, just spots out the players, and it's Zerona being caught unaware towards the back of the sights. Vic, bullet to the brain on Superman. Taking out Pancakes, close quarters, can't handle it.
That's big miscommunication there for EG. They must have assumed that Superman was jiggle peeking that angle a bit better because Jack walked up fully and they had no idea. They were mad out in the open there and Jack was just free pickings, plucking heads. Zerona just wanders into his sight line and the entire defensive setup in the post plant collapses.
There we go, baby. Woo! I mean, hey, we'll take it, Jordan.
That was EG's opportunity to get back into the game. Zerona's been great. 2 rounds in a row now, he's been able to get into B and get them at least one big entry. But they're not able to capitalize in the post plan there.
Let's go.
And now C9, not denied the op purchase. Starting to build up a bigger bank. Starting to build up in terms of rounds.
My ult's ready.
It's going to be tough.
Orb is going to be found here for Digitine, so we'll have that Blade Storm at least to make the eco a bit more potent, but you're right, it is an uphill struggle for EG.
It's one of the first times that EG have even gone over towards A main, right? C9 have pretty much controlled that area or not been worried about that area at least. They're not looking to re-clear it here.
Drone, not sure if he saw signs of life there.
Don't think so, really.
But there's no shifting regardless of Cloud9 setup. They've been pretty adamant about staying in place.
Fireball Ops is going further and further back, though, really respecting EG.
He's going to have to, I think, with this one. All of these players are going to be flooding and swarming in. Don't want to be giving up your life too easily. But there is still danger here, as we were saying. Digitine with these Blade Storm. Sharp and ready to go. Shock darts are good, though. Look at that, a bit of damage. Superman going down as a result of it. Caught unaware. Drifting into the fight. Zerona trying to catch that timing once more. It's a quick peek, but Jack, Hunter's Fury, supplements the push. The rest of Cloud9 as well can slowly close that net. Around Bao. Not much he can do from this spot. He's doing significant damage, but it's the rifles at the end of the day going to be winning it.
Dijazine is the guy who's got to be the playmaker in this round for EG, and he gets killed by a Hunter's Fury. Pretty weird to see the Jet get caught by that. It's the least likely player on the team you'd think that Jack would be able to pick off, but DG not really a threat in this round.
Out of charges.
Double damage with that shock dart. And yeah, just catches 2 full blasts onto Dijazine. Doesn't get to use the Blade Storm at all.
Beautiful, beautiful boy.
Okay, well.
Zelsis, when he looks at his duel list,
Yep.
dropping 12 and 2.
Like, thank you for carrying me. EG need to come up with some answers, though. This is getting a bit dire. We knew it was going to be tough. Cloud9, Breeze is a fantastic map for them. But we need to see what they've got in the tank. Quick fight to be taken, though. Dijazine's going to be going down.
Three mid.
They're hard facing mid door. Hard facing mid door.
Panda down.
2. Beyond +1. Beyond Sova, Viper. 3.
Three.
Fire mid.
Yeah. I'm planning for a spawn, Jay. They're going
Running away.
spawn.
Running.
Rotate
Yep.
spawn.
Time.
Running 2 spawn? Yeah, they
Yeah.
ran towards spawn.
Let me walk the door, okay?
Yeah, do it.
They're going back to double door again.
1 open among us, 1 bottom mid. Nice. I'm gonna hold the rampart out. Hopping mid.
Neon went towards mid. Silva yellow, Cypher unknown.
Guard 5.
Both. You have your ult too.
Scanning ahead.
Time.
Oh yeah. Caster stuck.
Needed.
Off. Time.
That's an insane call. Reminding Pancakes that he has his ult to be able to play off. Time pressure like that, usually against 2 full HP targets, backing off and trying to play your ult in that spot would be a fool's errand.
Yeah.
But because they had to stick, it works perfectly. And I love his little movement. Did you see the a silent bunny hop to be able to get around the pyramid in the midst of this?
It's very nice.
Oh, Pancakes has played a blinder there.
Very nice indeed.
Oh, they needed one of those.
They definitely did. And these two teams, they are defined by these additions from Tier 2. Goes to show of rounds like that. Zerona's been opening up some of these rounds. Pancakes closing.
Yeah, we may not have the most success from the play-ins teams as yet, but rather the Tier 2, the Challengers teams, but the rookies are doing great.
Oxy's still punishing though with his operator in his hand. It's fast played, it's going to be immediately stunted, pushed back. Still Bao up onto that high ground angle and anticipated. Dijazine also cleaning up Vic. He's no more. 3v4 here for Cloud9. A cut out the noise and the plan going to be committed. EG, they've got good post-plant positions here. Spread out across the board. Going to make it very difficult here for Cloud9. The smoke up. Very patient play. You can see Node and EG wants to give things up, but they have given a lot of space in the backside as a result. And they are slowly closing in. On the angle, swinging for it. They are completely unaware here. Dijazine cleaned up Pancakes. Straight there on top of it, though. Oxy picking up that rifle, gliding towards it, wins his 1v1 out, now left into it against Superman. Snake by Sails, Oxy knows he needs to get half, and he's earned it at least. Damage being done, vulnerable up, time ticking against Superman. He's on the deeper line! Oxy, though!
You can't lose that!
He cannot be denied!
Oh, you just can't lose that if you're Superman. He's got to be gutted about that. It's not even like Oxy taps and immediately has his gun out. There is a window of time there where Oxy couldn't shoot back, and Superman just couldn't wrangle the rifle. It's another round that Oxy looks magnificent, though. He is a beast on this map.
17-3.
17-3 after 7 rounds.
It's ridiculous.
He's got over a 2 KPR now.
Nah, it's unreal.
What is the ceiling? What are the pretty good.
That was pretty good. It was hard to beat. They won a trophy off that.
Yeah, but Oxy Go Kill is working real well on Breeze.
Here it is. Again, it's up to EG to find answers. Probably not going to be in this round. Don't know we can buy, and they've caught on to the fact, I think.
Yeah, that's a really good
comes up.
awareness. They know that Bauer's been looking to try to either TP or walk towards that smoke as part of the mid default. The Jack's just got some nice spam through onto it. Zerona might look to try to punish. They have worked their way up elbow in the meantime.
They just need the one with a rifle. We'll try and make the most of this one here, but there was the angle being held. Camera's on top of it.
The cam tag there is quite good, actually. Pushes Digity back when he might have wanted to work forwards.
Trying to take a timing pass to drone. It's missed there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Jack hasn't even seen the people he's killing.
No, he's been pretty lights out, actually. Sharp as anything in terms of the aim, but he's going to get pushed off the line now, but it does play Vic in perfectly. Forwards again. Sidestep most of this. Lost the player, though, that he was hunting for. Pings out, but let's see. Yep, Jack, it's just really crispy stuff, to be honest. Nobody feels rushed on Cloud9. They're taking their sweet time with all of these fights, but it looks nice.
Yeah. One of the things that I think C9 have done best at in the last couple of weeks is create better scenarios for Jack to flourish. His stats in Tier 2 were absurd, like incredibly good. But when he joined, I mean, that is mental. When he joined C9, they couldn't really figure out how to best use him. And I feel like his job now is long-range fights janitor work. Where
the cleanup.
Yeah, he comes in, he cleans up, he'll hold angles for you, he'll punish people that peek onto them. And I think they've just made him very comfortable. C9, these kind of aggressive, proactive defensive setups were ruining Fluke Show.
Well, looking to get a bit of a run on here. Oxy sprinted down the opposition. Superman wasn't even looking in the right place for it. This is complete map control now, dominated by Cloud9. They know exactly where this push is coming through. It's predictable.
That was the one with the
Fury. It's being used from cross map. This is Jack looking to punish. Not sure if it's even going to be stretching far enough here, but it's going to be cleaning up at least close quarters. Zerona, but out of the ult. He's going to have to retreat, though, and it's a good reaction from EG. They're planning towards backside now, looking to see if they can at least bunker down and potentially survive all of this. Now, Paranoia forwards again, flash on top of it. Oxy finally down. A Raid boss defeated, but will it even matter? The rest of Cloud9 shortly behind him. Zerona, something to say about it. RFF now going to be popped off here, and the fight's still one out on either side, but it leaves it again down into Bao. Into his hands, 1v2. Cloud down, but Valorant has got it contained.
Contained is the perfect word to use there. Everybody else on C9 is flanking, aggressive, active. Fiberlob's job is just control the reaction from EG. EG are going to plant backside. They're going to try to push for more space. Fiberlob's, your job is to just stop them from achieving that goal. And he does it remarkably well. He's alone. He doesn't have teammates to play off. He just has to do this all on his own, picks up that freebie on Pancakes by playing slowly, and then just holds these angles, waiting for EG.
I almost had that shit too, fuck.
I mean, it wasn't that close.
I mean, listen. He got some nice kills.
Kind of.
He did. Zerona has been making a key difference for EG, but unfortunately, he's having to contest with an Oxy that is pushing record-breaking numbers.
I think Zerona has been a great addition to the team. But what's he going to do in a round like this where they have no weaponry? And you go into Zelsis in a pit.
Trying to brute force into it. That is... Yeah, I mean, the reaction says it all there, I think.
Flawless. He's trying to catch up to Oxy at the top of the table. He's got some work to do.
I'm taking turns doing it. These are being some rapid-fire rounds, I can't lie. EG.
Yeah. I mean, since Oxy got that clutch against them, EG haven't been able to put a round together. I think the B execs were working quite nicely. I think Zerona was getting some really good kills onto the anchor players.
Oh!
But...
Come on, Jordan, please ace. No!
Just Zelsa starring in a joke.
Then they promoted Via, who had already worked within the system but had a presumably different direction he wanted to go in. But they kept him because he's good at certain things that they still wanted to keep hold of.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is... I mean, you could call it the C9 Nepo system, but it's interesting.
Flash is a little bit too low there, just get caught on the stairs. So Oxy wasn't even blinded, but you're right. I mean, seen evidence of it. The players have also been singing the praises of Imi.
Yeah, Fiberlobs was loving the little scouting reports that he was giving him to help him play better.
More defined roles behind the scenes here for Cloud9. It's clearly working out.
I think this is going to be a tough round for EG, but they are set up to potentially execute an A-split here. Zerona was one of their big strengths in terms of entry in on the B site. Gets taken down real early. He'll be frustrated about that.
Oh, there it is. A bit of a drone and a peek. Digizine takes Elsa's head off. But Oxy still unaccounted for. Top of the bridge. Makes good usage of the time there. The stun. And a bit of a team stun at that. What is that? Oxy peeking out from the box. Bit of overkill as well onto Bao, but it does for Superman now left in that 1v3. Hasn't really found close in most of these rounds. The pit though might just give a bit of a chance here for Superman. A bit of workarounds, a bit to play with.
Oxy's got a slide. You could play this aggressively and Recon slide in and just trade Oxy out. They'll take their time, maybe even spam into the pit a little bit, but they've got the tools to deal with this. It would be tough for Superman to win, even with the pit.
Dart up too. Jack's going to be waiting for the right time to use that one. Sends it flying forwards, and there it is. Push straight into the open arms of Fireball Ops. Hard going for EG to get anything at all, really.
Yeah, I'm just dazzled by Oxy, man. He's got 21 kills already.
Yeah.
In 11 rounds. He's kept up the 2 kill per round pace the whole time. His average is going to go up. And it was already like one of the most insane stats in terms of his kill production on Breeze to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, if every map in the game was Breeze, I think C9 are winning champs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's
crazy.
It's the Oxy takeover every single time they're playing this map recently.
And it is the map pool that's my big question, thinking forwards towards Haven and Sunset. But for now, I mean, just witness the dominance.
Yeah. Witness it. Be happy that you're here to see it all. But Digizine has answers and questions of his own. He's going to be stepping up to the plate. Same with EG to contain that push. With Oxy down, definitely significant chances. Zelsis overwhelmed and swarmed on either direction, every extremity. For the final round here of this half, Fireball Ops given an impossibility.
No, surely an impossibility. It's illegal to lose this round.
It really should be. RFF spots out. Couple of outlines.
Joke's over.
Bit of a sound base. On the back, but walking up. Should be an impossibility for EG to lose this one. And there it is. Zerona will at least finish it out. Getting 3 rounds on the ball for EG. Potentially something built up. Potentially a springboard if they can win a pistol.
C9 went for a really aggro push there. The push out through double doors, push out through main. Oxy, I guess you could argue, slightly overcommitting on it as well.
How do we say, I love you, without words? We help them feel safe and calm. We make sure they look and feel their best. We find solutions for their problems. And we do everything we can to give them the best life possible. Love is a verb. Proactive care is love without words.
With Tito's Game Zone 99, you don't just get all the gigs you need for gaming. May bonus MLBB Diamonds pa! All out gaming for 15 days. Ang saya maglaro dito.
Committing on it as well, just diving through 3 players. EG are ready for it. But man, C9 have put themselves in an amazing position.
Let's go!
To win this map again for the 3rd time in a row.
Oh, EG still with all the energy in the world, though, and that south
Round though, so you'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, step it up. Come on, we want a 4K here,
That's
Oxy.
not good enough. Well, here we are, EG, obviously. Looking towards them to see if they can earn themselves a pistol round win. The question of, is that 3 rounds going to be enough? Superman potentially trying to take a time past the drone, just spotting out what it clears, and he doesn't want to step into the smoke for now. The corner played for. They can't get out right now. They're actually going to be body blocked, but they're not even aware of it! Superman slams that door in their face! Tiny little 4-piece. And EG, a lot of energy. It's flowing now.
There was one route back into this game, and it was with EG doing stuff like that on the defense side. They're gonna need the pistol. They're gonna need so many more. But just being able to shut him down, shut the ideas down for C9, that is a major, major key. God, the energy is instantly back for them.
Yeah.
They believe.
EG are not downtrodden.
Here.
Not the same team here. Earned themselves a bit of a lifeline. About seeing if we can take it all the way now. We got it. Did you see him with that Marshall? But a spam will not go amiss. It's 3 kills for him. Sidearm now going to be whipped out, and that flash is the cherry on top. Flawless again. Cloud9 are just inserted straight into the blender.
EG are going to be able to ride this momentum a little bit. Zine will be looking to bring out the operator as soon as he possibly can. Don't know that they budgeted for it necessarily to be able to bring it out now, though. But he'll be looking to do it as soon as possible. That is a massive win con every time.
Let's go!
And if they can catch Oxy on the entries, whoa, this game is going to get so much easier.
Yeah. Shut them down. Understatement to say it's a win con. And still, he's going to be here. Coverage in sight. Vic going to be watching for that deep push.
Zine, when he swings through that wall, is hoping that he does not meet 4 C9 players.
Yeah. There's a dart to supplement, but I'm too short off the back of it. Anti-flash being played. Serona, though, is going to be posted up a little bit of a deeper line. Molly forwards. That Molly also can be used to see if he can try and stop them. Flash once more. Deep TP up to the top. This is carnage here, but EG just throwing anything into the mix. See what sticks.
Bao loves playing on these high ground positions. He's all over the place.
Do we respect it for a bonus idea?
Yeah, it's cool to see on a bonus where you can take more risks. In reality, though, C9 have dealt with the 2 set plays, little pieces of aggression that EG have thrown at them very nicely so far. And they're building up towards Vic's ultimate. 2 away. And Pancakes, Superman, they might look like nice targets for Vic to go and challenge.
Standing ahead.
A lovely way to generate up the ult. Big reveal. Down eventually getting tilted to a degree. Vic's still the one challenging. Sidestepping. I will be going down regardless of it. Still the trade is there, but Superman right from the side eventually put down into the dust. So 10-5 being that scoreline. EG though back up. Ideally now to proper guns, potentially an operator for Digizine.
Got to imagine.
Yeah.
That's his modus operandi. I don't think we're going to see many rounds like this from EG, where they're just throwing aggression towards C9. I got to imagine it's going to be a little bit more slow.
We did it. It's that we did it, baby.
Exactly, baby. Good shit. Good.
Relying on the Digizino. Digizine, in fact, playing quite a passive but high ground position over towards B.
It's going to be difficult to deal with that one, Pancakes. There's a lot of that util. The orb going to be thrown for nest.
Yeah, you can actually body block that orb.
Chooses just to use the drone though. Pretty early on, but trying to get some mid-round information. Doesn't clear a whole lot.
Enemy mark.
Use on either side here. It's Cloud9 though, gearing up straight into Digizine to see if what they've got. The fast line going to be already propped up, orb on top of it, and this is awkward in terms of the amount of targets he can potentially find. He's had to drop off early. Superman still trying to weave in and out, and he's still alive here. Active. Thorn in their sides, yet to be removed. Oxy though, trying to make the most of it now. Sets up fireball ops for the swing. Distracting enough here, but the spike still needs to go down.
Optimizing to go even for that.
Yeah, calling for a pause.
Zerona close by.
EG though, just got to win these fights out still. Drop now, and Zerona's left in that 1v3. Plant still not down. Potential chances, as long as he can win out these fights. There's a tap. Dart sailing overhead. That swing onto the wall, Oxy. They want to remove him himself. So, 11 rounds now for Cloud9, feeling inevitable.
C9 actually dealt with this really nicely. There wasn't too much like Sova pressure necessarily in here. They weren't able to find Superman and root him out. But Digizine was not given very many opportunities to hit an op shot. There was a tiny sliver where he might have been able to catch Zelsis just outside of the neon wall, but otherwise the pathing is the thing that shut down Digizine. He just never had a chance to be able to get the op online until Oxy ran him down.
Welcome to my world.
It's a judge inside this pit over at B.
Zerona forward posted in case there was a fast play into the pit to punish.
He might have even been thinking about greeding for the orb, but as soon as Fireball Op started blasting Vandal shots into there, he's less inclined.
Yeah, not a smart idea.
And Cloud9 put a big focus on getting Vic's ult online early. That's now their big tool here.
It's a big one to use.
Cover going out.
Smoke's going to be pre-placed here. Here's the drone. Does need to be broken. Bao Even back, Digizine's a little bit further forwards. Cove can be used early. Digizine is aggro as anything. Wants to try and get ahead, I believe. A lot of this Yuto might be flowing forwards.
Jack just got his recon back. This will be the timing on the hit.
There it is. Reckoning onto the one side here. Dart on the other. Digizine forwards, but again holding down double doors. And main! Shut them out entirely. EG get ahead of that split. Well aware of exactly what was going on here. Vic now, it's going to be a difficult one with the deep dash towards the side. Not set up for success there. So it's all EG once more.
It'll be a difficult road back, but this buy that EG were working with was scraps, odds and ends forced up to try to make a comeback happen. It will, in theory, get easier from here as they start winning more, if they're able to make the comeback occur. Fireball Ops just looking to keep the money good so that C9 have as many opportunities to be able to push them forwards as possible. That was the round, though, that C9 were hoping would get them up. Oh, that's a nasty 2K.
Yo! Okay.
There is skill on the other side of the field. There really is.
You know, we were talking about it with EG, the injection of Tier 2 talent. Felt like finally Digizine getting some help. That extra firepower that could see this EG team doing some damage. Stage 2 for them defined by them being this gatekeeper team. They get the wins against the teams that they should be winning against and losing against the better ones. But yeah, listen, might have something to say about it. Still, it's traded out. Fireball Ops straight in there and through. The A side also completely open. They're going to be seeing that one. Digizine still going to be beamed down. Nevertheless, does get the kill before he goes down to the grave. Oxy still forwards though, and if you haven't dealt with him, how do you get out and away of the round? 26 kills.
Yeah, Oxy came into the round with a classic, and he was one away from having his ult online. Had to grab the orb. Now he has a rifle. Just gets more and more difficult to deal with him.
Serrano and Superman slowly making their way forward. Signs of life spotted. That molly overhead is going to be helping out. Flash forwards. Side steps here with a Storm Surge. Jack pressed into a corner. The rest of Cloud9 perfectly happy to step up, aren't they? Swings through into main to help him out.
6 opportunities now for C9 to be able to close things. Digizine's monster 2K that saved EG just for a round. Bao might have had a chance if he could have taken down Fireball Ops, but it does feel a little bit like EG are playing for heroics. This was never really their map. You heard the devs talk about it, how good C9 are. I think I said earlier on that they were looking for their 3rd win in a row. Corrected myself. This is looking for their 4th win in a row on Breeze. They already have 3. Against good opposition as well.
Digizine, pot shots fired on either side here. Weakened up, and it is desperation. You're right, Cloud9. Hoping to keep the streak going.
Digizine is the guy for them. You saw the 2K that he was able to put out defending A earlier. They've got to get him in a Bladestorm position to win a round.
Very aggressive here. Celsius could swing for the punish. It's been covered ever so slightly, but with double players up, Superman makes the most of it.
Oh, he's hitting dinks all over the place. You saw Fireball Op's head snap back and then gets finished off.
It's beautiful stuff. EG, they can stay alive. Stay alive in this map. Just got to keep it going.
They know he's here. You've got to fight Vic, surely. Wait, they've given him a smoke to escape.
Oh, don't like that.
Rather than just swinging
in, yeah. Vic now is going to be able to at least creep out silently at that with the prize, the spike in his laps. Bao, the only recipient over towards A. Oxy slow going here, but see if the timing works out. No level of awareness. Backside control now being taken up with Residency.
30 seconds left.
Even a plan towards it. Cloud9 are making all the right moves here. Despite the player disadvantage. Plant now down. His players are quite away, and you're going to see EG have to scramble a little bit.
EG also have to be cautious as they go through A main, because Bao doesn't quite realize that all of the players are out there. The time is going to be a problem, I think, in this round.
Yeah, definitely is. For Cloud9 could be the moment they've been looking for. Closing out the map. It's Vic. He's weaving in and out past this one. Oxy finally reveals his hand, but he's already earned himself that kill. Ults now potentially expended. We see it now. Time ticking and already running short and dry. The mark. Vic! It's already doing it to them. And Serrano can only do so much. That's a 13-6 finish on Breeze. Felt inevitable. We said it. We can look forward to Haven up next.
More of the same for C9. This map, their home map,
Jump into Haven. EG. Energy was still up despite the fact that they were getting battered around by Oxy. Still felt like they had that self-belief in themselves that they could get it done. And now, fresh start as we look on Haven. Cloud9 on the attack though. It's Jack just looking to condition. He's alone. Firing off the shockies just in case there was that. Util on the other side.
C9's comp is going to revolve around getting people into deeper lurk positions with Zelsis' wall down A short. It's a style that they run on split as well, although on that map they have 2 dedicated lurkers.
And they hear it now, the footsteps. That's going to be an indication of things to come. Jump spot, Oxy! Getting burned to a crisp. 26 health, still alive though, but he's going to be weakened now for the entry. And guess what? Reinforcements. They've arrived. EG. Slowly bolstering the defense. And also looking to see if they can take a 5 forwards onto A long. They've got a right read about this.
Do they? I mean, they might lose the whole site for it as well.
Still dominating the right areas for it. And still looking from the Wiser. What a shot! Digazine gliding to the side here. Zerona also with the cleanup. Quick on top of it. Celsius. Yeah, not much you can do from this spot, is there?
Really nice doubling back from EG. They were about to go for that A-long re-clear. Realized that C9 were committing. Came in, cleaned it up, kept the stack here. Can be really dangerous to go for that info re-peek. Something that C9 will be looking to punish. But that first wave of the exec, Edge took so much damage. And Digazine gets one over. Oxy early. Now they're on even footing as well. You know, the Neon versus Neon. Digazine's watching what Oxy did in map 1 thinking, I wish I had a slide. And now he gets to fight on even footing.
He's always been given that. Shouts in the energy for EG. I take this one a little bit slower. Superman will show respect as soon as he sees all those players. Almost going down though. The smoke layer down on top of the paranoia, shifting the attention here for Cloud9, pushing them over towards C. That's where Bao is lying in wait. He's going to be looking to make the most of it though, trying to fight forwards. A bit of spam into the back, but the stun is good, and this is getting very dicey very quickly. Cloud9, hold on. Swarm down, access to the site now handed over, including a couple of weapons while they're at it.
Yeah, give it to the high HP people as well of Jack and Fireball Ops. Instant drone in.
Yeah.
Before the plant goes down.
Time taken though. Superman is going to be head clean off. Cleaves Oxy out of the picture. Fight's taken forwards again though. Called for Cloud9 trying to play actives way ahead of the curve. The expected elements and results here. Jack still alongside Fireball Ops. They've got the weapons for the job now. Had it for a long while, but Digazine is a menace in his own right, looking for it now in a 1v1. Jack, low HP, and still manages to find it straight through the box. It's a thrifty win for Jack. 3-piece in the round.
It's a great cleanup, but it's also a great overwhelm from C9 early on. Digazine was there with his slide back online. He had what he needed to do to be able to win that. But look.
Brace yourselves for a meteor.
And opening things up, and then he closes it out with the gun. Well played to Jack. And EG are on the back foot instantly again.
Can't catch a break.
No, it's got to feel bruised.
Shots like that as well gets a little bit harder.
Again, Oxy getting the scoped weaponry online. ASAP.
Yeah, he's always going to be tracking where the money's at.
I think it's particularly good on the defense side, but he's also going to be able to find opportunities everywhere. He's so sharp.
Cloud9, though, they might be going straight into where the danger lies here. EG, stack of bodies in the right place.
I think this is around where you can walk Oxy up a little bit and just see if he spots a stack.
Keep the smoke layered down. It's going to be broken straight from Garage. It is a great stun. It's going to be collecting onto 2 of the players, but a flash goes on both ways, and that has blinded up Oxy. Forwards now. This is it. The trap sprung, and EG making the most of it. Picking up a gun or 2. Superman forwards now with that rifle, shredding them to pieces. Cloud9 barely able to stay alive. It's just Jack now. Does have the spike, is able to retreat in time. 30 seconds to play with.
He was instrumental in the clutch in the previous round with that Bulldog. C9 really overcommitted to that site. They wanted to pump it and see if it was stacked, but Oxy went in quickly And Vic followed. They couldn't cancel. There was a call to cancel, but they couldn't follow through on it. And they've left it in the hands of Jack again. He is going to be able to get the plan. He'll be able to reposition if he wants to. Recon online as well. But his advantage right now is that EG don't know where he's moving to. So you don't want to lead with the recon. You want to see if you can grab a kill first.
Yeah. He's not going to have the advantage in terms of health.
No.
EG, they are choosing to split up here.
At the same time, though, there's no armor on those other players, so they will drop quickly to a Bulldog.
That's true. Bao clearing up towards heaven now. Time ticking. That adds pressure now towards the play, but it's a deep cage. Zerona with a tap, looking to see if he can pull up that first signs of life and where Jack could be, and there it is. Blind fire, forcing the issue. Time.
Oh, that's actually really close.
Was tight, wasn't it?
Oh, that is really close. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's, you know.
Okay.
There wasn't much meat on the bone there.
Still, thrifty win.
The cages from Bao ended up being instrumental. I mean, I said he shouldn't have led with the recon, but, you know, with the benefit of hindsight, he probably needed that to scan into the cage. Jack, though, always put into a difficult scenario. EG's stack works perfectly. Anticipating this C finish. And Cloud9 misplaying their anti-eco protocols. Via with a shake of the head.
Yeah. That's what EG needed, though.
Absolutely.
Thrifty of their own.
Normally, though, that would push the opposition onto their light buy, but Zelsis and Vic with stingers are making do.
It's an off game so far. Willing to take one for the team, I think, so that they can get the buy online.
Another trap setup over here. EG hoping that somebody falls into the lair on A.
Zerona grabbed the orb, didn't he? Not sure if he was one away. Doesn't look like the orb's there, yeah. Took that one up, so he's got that one, but it's still another trap setup, as you were saying. Cloud9 trying to take this one slowly. Wall, as it drops on their terms and their timing. Happy to take the fight. Squaring straight up down A long. With the rifle still one step further forward here. Zerona almost a peak. Umming and ahhing about it. Wants the mid-round information. Wants to see if he can clean up the picture here for his team. Right now he's in an uncomfortable spot and it's defended. Yeah, over the shoulder. Glide to the side to Jazeen. Also shut down. Just the one for his trouble and his life. Now Bao left in a 1v4. I think that's going to be an easy decision made for him.
Don't really understand what EG were even going for in this round. They had 4 players stacked over towards A, and I was calling it a trap, but where was the contact? How were they going to spring forwards? In the end, they just ended up facing A lobby.
Yeah.
As a group. It's a bit strange. I mean, obviously we didn't see C9 go for early A long pressure or, you know, a fast A hit where EG's stack would have actually been perfectly placed. But there didn't seem to be a plan B. If it's a slow round, if we don't take a lot of contact and pressure down A long, what do we do then? That extra layer didn't really seem to be there for EG. And now they're going to realize that Bao's setup was over here.
A long time to think about it though. Bao. Rest of the players going to be far out of reach here, so we'll be able to keep that rifle going into the next.
Annoyingly though, he ends up with 39 armor, which does not save you from a 140 headshot. So it is a little bit more economic damage.
One enemy remaining.
He might just keep it. Anything over 125 is pretty good.
Prince, they can't stop us! They can't stop us!
This goes here.
2-2. Back and forth. Ult's starting to come online here.
That goes there.
Have a fast fight as well. This is EG looking to see if they can really gain control. Residency up towards that A lobby, but Cloud9 happy to just sit back, wait for the fight to come to them.
It's another big group up for EG. Their idea seems to be Zelsis is going to want to lurk behind this Viper wall, so we've got to deny it. We have to fight A.
Yeah, using absolutely everything, aren't they? It's a drone for a drone. Forwards again. Jack's not going to be able to get a clear close into the corner, but it does spell it out pretty much. You know, there's probably going to be a player there. Paranoid forwards along with the dart. It's not broken. And Oxy, oh my! Tiger enriches the environment. And Jazeen looking to answer back, but that is too much to overcome. High-low setup. All the fundamentals are going wrong right now.
EG don't know what they're doing on these setups. Well, why is there nobody ready to break the recon? Who's holding the contact? These setups don't look like they've been drilled and disciplined. Played a bunch of times. Are they calling these as audibles? Have they not ran ideas like this where they look to lock down A lobby? They're just making it too easy for C9 currently. And this is their map pick. You knew the way that C9 were going to play. You had the time to prep. The execution's got to be better than this.
Right now, just missing. And again, it's going to be Zerona and Bao with a lot of time on our hands.
Bro, it must feel terrible to be Bao.
Yeah,
I mean, your job is
playing the game.
Yeah, your job is to hold the other side of the map, and you're like, oh, well, we lost another round, did we?
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, I'll just play this 1v4, shall I?
Get in touch with me and cash my check at the end of the week. And yeah, hopefully we make it to playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of time to stew though and think about their mistakes because they really. It's feeling like they're overcooking it, really. I mean, they know how important it is to try and get information past the lurking A Viper
They've
wall.
got a strategy. Their strategy is we lock off A and we stop them from being able to create this lurk pressure down short. But the execution of that strategy, the actual way in which you're putting it together, is underbaked.
There we go, barely surviving. Got to see it a little bit better, I think, from EG.
It's round 5, and 3 of these players don't have any kills because they've just been mopped up. The rounds have ended so quickly with, you know, these skirmishes and then just saves. And that one's particularly egregious. And Digizine's going backwards while Superman and Pancakes stay forward. No one breaks recon. And it's all smiles on this side of the camp. They can't believe it.
Cloud9. We're being pressured too much now. We're going to see them fast play over towards A again. Off angle though. We'll see if this comes up with the goods. Gliding to the side and set up with the rest of the team now. I see a Hunter's Fury also going to be used. Supplements and augments as the push comes through, and this is disjointed. Zerona trying to help out the pack, but listen, everybody else really just late to the party. Clean up chord 4. Pancakes also going to be mopped up in that A short angle, and it's again the same story for Bat. This is tragic.
Yeah, I mean, it's also
tragic.
This round, though, is a really nice call from Zelsis, too, because he knows that EG have failed with that A lockdown lobby pressure, so he knows they're going to mix it up. There's going to be something different happening, and he's like, boys, let's just run at them on A.
Yeah.
All right, let's just run at them. We'll do the thing that they've been prepped for the last couple of rounds. They wanted a big teamfight brawl in the previous EG. Now let's give it to them, and we'll run them over when they've got bad weaponry. And I say bad weaponry. Bao, by the way, absolutely tragic over here. I say bad weaponry, but look at this. Dijazine did actually force. He's only got 100 credits on the left side of your screen here. I don't know if that's a tilt force or what, because he does not have Neon Ult to back that one up. So, is he just hoping that Bao is always going to stay alive?
Yeah, not sure.
And so, you know, the bank of Bao stays open, just dropping guns to Dijazine.
Bro's not even playing the game. It's the most frustrating thing in the world when you are constantly being put into unwinnable scenarios.
He has 1 death and his team has lost 4 rounds.
Yeah. He's just having to just constantly just sit there while his team takes pseudo timeouts.
Yeah. And that was the player with the forced rifle, Dijazine, playing in a solo committed position at long. This does not look like EG's map pick. They need a timeout desperately. They need help.
Oh my god.
Yeah, necessary. It's going to be Potter calling a timeout here. Needs to be the adjustment, EG. It does feel half-baked, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm definitely concerned. Both of these teams have talked about the fact that the map veto was pretty predictable. They both
get a gun ball for him.
Yeah.
Dropped away. Superman goes down to the Guardian as well, so he should have full util. Taking one for the team, but needs to be a bit tighter from EG.
Well, they have changed the defensive setup considerably. Instead of having Bao control the left side of the map, Stack on the right, they've got the Cypher with the Odin playing A, and then the Duelists, the bodies on C.
C looking to see if he can fly forwards, and Superman should be caught with a util out in his hands. Stun forwards, so running back going to be removed. Digizine at least will trade it out, so 1 for 0 essentially is how that works out. Pancake stop. Looking to see if he can batter down the hatches. Weather the storm now with that Odin in hand, and yeah, Zelt's is going to be caught completely unaware, twisting and turning. Didn't know where the action was. Steel Garden has to be unleashed. Flying forwards now, but it is a trade intact. Vic forwards.
You can't get the plant down on B here, surely. They're going to walk in and try it anyway.
These players just sitting towards the back of the site. It's all locked down. Bao finally getting involved. A round has closed out as a result of him.
Let's go, Bao.
Yeah.
Smiles.
Oh.
He's finally allowed to play the game. Yeah, this new defensive setup just worked so much better than the previous one. Now, having said that, there was still a massive flub at the beginning where Superman's caught with the paranoia. He just doesn't anticipate the pace. But let's focus on the positives.
Give me that shit.
They stopped the C hit coming through, and then they stopped the B hit.
I'll find them.
Denial was good on the plant. We've gone back a little bit, though, to the same old here. They're in spawn waiting for Vic's ultimate, but he's thinking nothing of the sort.
Now to TP down mid for him. Plus the orb is blooming up there through mid, taking a hefty amount of shots. Vic dropped down to 50 health. It's a slower round called for by Cloud9.
But this kind of pressure through mid right now is allowing that lurk timing on A-Long. Oxy Fireball Ops taking a bit of space over here, and it's gonna put a lot of pressure on Pancakes. He's got the drone to re-clear.
Not to re-clear for him, though. Zelsis is going to be walking all the way up into garage. He's tagged up. Forced to respect this one. Zelsis trying to take space. That's a deep trip, though. And to punish that exact play and a bit of spam. Yep, that will do it.
Very
He's
nice.
being caught out. The A side, though, potentially open for business, but there is still Pancakes waiting nearby.
He's in heaven, though.
Yeah, he's got an Odin. One shock dart. Vic is low. That rebounds nicely. There it is. Not even necessary. Just straight down to the ground. And this is chipping away the Cloud9 play. And we're going to see Oxy see if he can make the most of a spot like this. See if he can take the fight. It's a stun for a stun. Or off as well, revealing out these positions. It has to be risky business. You know Cloud9 are looking and wanting to fight. Paranoia forwards, fast lane up to see if he can block all of this coming through. Players flooding out, though, down onto the ground. EG have got all the space in the world now. And with it facing towards the end, it's Pancakes with 4. Wonderful stuff now. And EG, they just slow it down a little bit on the defense. They stop doing too much, and it's all working out.
Yeah, the Potter timeout has been perfect here. Exactly what EG needed. The defensive setups have made a lot more sense. Also, C9 have tried doing some different stuff and got caught by the same setup. I mean, that was the same trip that Valve's been running in the majority of the rounds, but this time it found value. Pancakes finally got that gun.
Stay controlled like that. Fnatic, if they have a...
Wouldn't be trying to replicate them.
I see the vision, though.
Standing ahead.
Oh, big set play.
Yeah, this is the Hunter's Fury that's going to be sent off the dart. Let's see how Cloud9 are going to be able to deal with this one, but they're already going to be battered and bruised.
Spike drop.
I'm joining garage right now early. I'll pick up flank. I got tagged.
I'm ulting garage. I think you guys just sacked me, honestly.
garage.
Okay.
I'm not spawning me.
Outside. I'm backside.
Jump up.
He's in. Down.
Wait, we might have a fight save, bro.
One garage.
Last player standing.
It was an attempt.
Fuck!
Jesus.
Yeah, wasn't an attempt, wasn't it?
EG take the lead on this map. Part of that is due to winning the pistol at the very beginning. But man, the turnaround coming out of that tag timeout is night and day. Absolute night and day.
Cloud9 just not ready for this flood in, are they?
No.
EG straight into backside. Pit almost helping EG get into players' positions.
Come on, boys.
Like you said, they take the lead. It is nice to see.
Pancakes Odin's been a game changer. Oh, we're back to the setup that didn't work.
Hold on.
But do they have more aggressive ideas, perhaps? What does the execution of it look like?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a fight forwards. It's a molly lineup, I think, for the corner. Players like to play, so it's a bit slower.
Looks pretty similar to what wasn't working earlier on. So far. Potter, they're regressing.
Cloud9 will walk their way up through mid.
Okay, they're actively getting Digicine pushed up short, though, and starting to rotate off. So this is a bit different from EG.
Last lane, orb, smoke's thrown out. Big tag, though. Vic forced to respect it. Plant will go down here. Oxy's going to be sitting tight towards back of the wall. Spotted out, though, with the players. That's a paranoia and a swing forwards. It's a good stun to reciprocate. EG doing a lot now to push them back and away, and they've got to get themselves all the way in. Zerona, run it back. Why not? It's running through the ball. Oxy. It's alive, though, and this guy's always a problematic player now. Side by side, the rest of the squad already trying to lay it down. The bullet. Zerona, though, back in action once more. Other side of that run it back. He's taking out the star player. Not just the tap, there's a full committal potentially. And that swing through, bow perfectly off the pressure. Played nicely done by EG.
That round powered by individuals, I think. They didn't put themselves in the best position to be doing a full B retake like that. But Zerona comes around the corner like a truck against Oxy. out of his ultimate, whips it around in AB Link, knocks Oxy's head off, and then he's good for another at the end of the round. It's this kill here. Makes all the difference. I also love the way that Bao peeks after the post-plant player starts spamming the spike. Yeah. So he knows that he's going to be able to catch them.
Let's go!
Potter is all smiles there in the coaching booth. What a roller coaster of emotions this map has been for EG. And one of the big reasons why other pros are looking at EG and thinking, yeah, I quite like their game at the moment. You heard that from Vora. He couldn't pick a team to necessarily be miles ahead of the other in this match.
Yeah.
EG.
Yeah. Okay, with the operator. It's a rare miss from him. Yet still sidesteps the bullets, and Oxy is down by the count. Oh, Digizine skewering them all. He will eventually fall, but listen, the damage more than done. Major pain point. And Vic, yeah. Not long for the world there, are you? Not in a spot like that. EG. Out of your seats. You deserve to be so, Digizine. That is star-studded performances from you.
Well, if Zerona's the addition to the team that's made the difference, it's because he's complemented Digizine. And Digizine has always been the guy. It's incredible that he ever took a break from being a tier 1 player. Op on defense, Digizine will work magic. And a rare whiff there from Oxy, actually, who had a chance to stop that round from ever going in that direction. C9 need him now more than ever, and he's only got a judge in his hand.
The money. It's tumultuous.
They've been racking their heads against this brick wall on C.
GG ready to spam, really. Fastlane will be able to get you all the way in. Dart into the back, you know it's clear for now. But EG, yeah, they're going to be spamming away here, making it uncomfortable. Turn up the heat with that. It's going to be Dart as well. It's going to be that tag into Oxy, along with a flash in his face. Overdrive now, Digizine forwards. Jack, it's a Hunter's Fury unleashed, but EG already just sidestepping to get all over it. Vic, forced to see if he can answer back, but he's caught into the walls, and it is just up to Jack now. But EG dominating, not slowing down. 8-4 at the half.
What a recovery from Evil Geniuses. And plenty of these rounds being retakes, or like in this situation, a pre-take before the spike had even been planted. The power of the Viper comp is supposed to be in the post-plants. You lock them out, the snake bite is supposed to be done. And yet EG are running back in here, somehow navigating the pressure, weaving between the Hunter's Fury and the snakebite on the floor, and wrecking Cloud9.
Let's go! Come on! It's me and you, baby! Let's go!
Couldn't have said it better myself. Digizine and Zerona, dynamic duo, and they are leading.
On the other side, though, C9, this is probably their third best map in the pool, and at the moment, they are really struggling to put rounds on the board. It's all been defined by how well EG have been playing. C9, they really could not find an answer once EG improved their defense.
Set up though, off the contact. That's going to be a Paranoia let loose along with a stun. Good movement from Bao. He's able to escape around a corner. He's immediately taken up residency once more. Here's it with the footsteps. Might be calling the pack back to him as well. We'll see if EG calls for the cancel. Here in the big rotation.
I think he definitely could here.
And EG love to do it.
Good call. That's one of the calls that Cloud9 actually missed on their attack half. That anti-eco would have loved to have called a cancel. And they messed it up. This is EG being able to take up all of that space. Great lurk from Bao.
That should get him into a post plan. It was Bao lurked up through short, so they just need to make sure that A-Long is all clear, and it is.
Digizine still has a stun. Pancakes with a recon. They've got ways of being able to stop the retake. And on the other side of things, the problem now is, though, that they're in a 3v5.
Yeah.
Superman dying has really hurt there.
It's going to force the issue for EG. They have to preempt this, make a play themselves. Already moving all the way forwards. Jack trying to lock it down here up towards heaven, though. Vic has not been removed. Rest of the pack going to be joining him soon enough. But Bao down into hell. Bao and Pancakes potentially doing enough. A lot of damage done. Trying to weave your way out of heaven. Oxy is not going to be a match for that one. Bao gets his revenge for having to be AFK for the majority of this map.
It's a ghost headshot sniped through a smoke. And EG take the pistol. That's double pistol, but remember the previous one, it was not simple. Things went back and forth a ton early on, the beginning of Haven. one was chaotic. Nice adaptation, though, from EG. Realizing what their win condition was in all of these moments.
Cage triggered.
There's passion on that side.
Yeah, you're always going to get that from Digitine. Going to be deaf by 30 if you're playing on EG.
And of course, if EG win this map, they're pushing C9 to a map that they haven't got to win on at all this stage.
That's the one we had questions on, Sunset.
EG will feel great if they land there. Though Via did say that he's got a surprise ready.
Let's see. Flash and a peek. Cloud9 trying anything at all here on the eco. Going down though with the Sheriff in the hands of Oxy.
Drone didn't see anything on C, and so now they're trying to secure this space EG. The problem is, there's only 2 of them.
They might donate guns. Could be disastrous for them. Ronaldo is going to be at least trying to make it happen with the flash. Oxy! God, he's not having a day off, is he? The guns will be able to reclaim, but they've lost control over towards the front side of the site. This is unbelievable.
He's on for the ace for the Sheriff.
Just ridiculous. And why not Bao stepping up to it? He will shut that pesky target down. Oxy will be able to get the ace, but he might have just put in the hard work. The graft.
Oh.
The movement, a bit of a dink through the box. Bao, he is healthy as anything, but he's only got that Spectre now. Cloud9, 3, 2, 1, they swing! And just like that, it's a thrifty back once more. It has been tumultuous.
It's the same thing again happening out here. EG win both pistols, but they can't hold on. This is one hell of a round from Oxy.
God almighty.
First half was all just Zine and Zerona. Oxy's had a response back.
I know.
Yeah, I agree with Zelsis. Didn't even feel like he needed to use the Neon ultimate, too.
Ichi going to be running this one down. That was a fast play over towards A. Trying to make the most of all of this. Pancake's the one leading the charge, and will push the players back and away off of it. But Jax holding is going to be whittled down to about 20 HP. The rest of Cloud9 are going to be joining and happy with the outcome of that one. Flawless. Nobody going down.
Easier to convert an anti-eco like that for C9 when you just have EG pushing into you with light weaponry. It is harder when you're on the attack side to create these easy openings and avoid giving away the guns. Seeing that'll be a real problem here. But guns are back, and EG still have the lead by 3.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Zerona looking to default over towards C, maybe look to pick up an orb. A smoke to block off Oxy's Outlaw.
Generation of the ult. I mean, it's actually Pancakes closer.
Yeah, it would make more sense for Pancakes to be grabbing it, even though normally you want the ult orbs onto the Phoenix.
Tap, he's seeing what the reaction is. That smoke barely fading. Gets the orb though and gets the prize. So, Hunter's Fury to mess around with.
What a reaction from Zelsis. He's going for a walk. Fireball Ops has been caught there.
That's a big one.
On a jiggle.
Zelsis though walking down. He's going to be punished. Taken out because of it now, and you can potentially just scale straight into the C split. EG, you've got to sync this one up, make sure that they don't make too many mistakes.
Well, those are your big 2 defensive players for C9, and they've fallen instantly.
Oxy can't really play into that one, not unless he wanted to be toast.
You can poke, you can prod here, but
that's going to seal it, surely.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really difficult. I think with Oxy having no HP, this might just be a straight-up save.
All right.
Jack, though, had a Bulldog. I don't know if he's going to... Yeah, I mean, you might want to prod forwards. You don't really want to be saving a Bulldog. He's got 5,200 in the bank as well. So Jack will see what damage he can get done. But otherwise, the downside is you don't want to feed Zerona.
He's going to be able to retreat back to the team. Like you said, looking to see if he can just do a bit of damage. And like you said, you don't want to feed Zerona, but that might be exactly what you do. Superman?
Superman?
That was not yours to take, buddy. That was not the goal.
That is not optimal. All good, though. Secured the round.
Yep.
made sure there was no chance that Jack could clutch that 1v5 on the C side. EG take another. And this one pretty simple. We'll take a look at the replay of how Fireball Ops died. I think that's a bad angle to hold, personally. I think that's the one that the attackers are always hard clearing as they move up. And you're the Vice that wants to stay alive. I think you want to be jiggling on angles like that. What was that?
Something about baby girl, mate. I don't know.
Excuse me? What'd you call me?
Okay. It's nice to see though, EG still in the lead. 4-round difference between them. Well on their way to potentially that map win, but they do still have to navigate this. Oxy feeling brave enough, he'll go walkabouts.
I might have expected Zerona to be playing for this orb over by C, but Pancakes is droning early, and there's nobody to go and acquire the orb. So not looking to focus on getting the Phoenix ult up in a really crucial round. We'll see what their plan is to actually entry into the site then. Are they going to lead with this overall?
Yeah, maybe. Deep down over the back. Doesn't get the tag though. A little bit of geometry just in the way. Fireball up still. He's going to be double deadening now with the Thorns. Ready. He's calling for a bit of help and support, but the spam goes both ways here. EG pepper him with lead. Box is going to be leading it all the way in. Could glide to the side to Jazine. Meeting his match there against the adversary.
That gets lost in the walls.
Zelsis is going to be rapid up onto the flank here, trying to make it difficult and awkward, but Jazine is still here, alive and kicking. As long as that's the case, though, he is going to be traded out. Still, it's just left up to Jack. 1v3. Shockdart's hailing down. And a lot of tools to work with and just 75 HP. Looking to see if he can scope out where these remaining players are. That's all it takes. Cracking shot by Zerona, now just one away from the ult. 11 rounds for EG.
EG running away with it. They're finding it too easy to be able to get in onto these sites. The Flood didn't come through. Fireball Ops got caught trying to get into a better position. And as soon as Fireball Ops goes down, it's almost impossible for more bodies to get in and help him. C9 are going to take a tactical timeout.
Bro, I swear. Bro, just, okay, think about the strategy and they put me on for fight, bro. I just want to fight.
Create the strategies to give me fights. Yeah, it makes sense. He's playing Neon. He's 17 and 12. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
He was talking at the end of the first half about how he said to Zerona, it's me and you. It's me and you. And the way that EG move around is quite quiet at the beginning before they pop onto you. So C9 might struggle to find those timings.
Not giving away too much. Shockdart is going to be up overhead. This should be breaking some of the thorns. One layer of it down. Clearly done their homework, but that one is a good lineup for basically any occasion.
Yeah, definitely. We were critical of the prep from EG early on, if they knew that they were going to play this map, but on their attack side, they're actually looking real nice with it.
Hold it for now. Slow, steady. Not looking for a misstep. They do at least scope out where Oxy is with the operator in his hands. Dejazine has already posted deep.
Remember, Dejazine was calling, create strats to give me fights. He wants to take these raw gunfights.
Yeah, if he can pull the action into him.
If they go for a tap of the plant, I've got to imagine he's going to burst through onto Vic.
I'm out of here.
Feigning like they're playing over towards C, trying to get Zerona the orb, but now it's going to be popping out onto the B site. Hunter's Fury on top of it, and yeah, there it is. Set up nicely. Stun forwards into the smoke. You have to sidestep the Hunter's Fury. That's easily enough done. EG just got to get themselves onto the site. 30 seconds left.
Brace yourselves for a meteor strike.
3, 2, touchdown.
The KFC Double Down has landed.
Welcome back.
All meat, no bun.
About finger licking time.
The Double Down is back.
Plant's going to ever go down. That means Zerona has the ult. Into that default spot. He's going to let it loose nice and early here. See if he can buy away forwards, but he's walking up. Trying to not give anything away as the timer just sneaking down. How's he getting that? Two players watching, but still he gets the value. Fast lane forwards now. Overdrive popped off, and Dejazine more than a man for the match, and this is 3 kills now. Potentially trying to gear up for that 4th. Weakened though. Still, it's going to be a round win. There's not much Jack can do in a spot like this.
No, it's a well put together round from EG. Exactly what Dejazine wanted. Create a strat where I can push forwards, create the space for you, take the fights for you, and win the 1v1 against Oxy. I said at the beginning of this that I think Dejazine would have been looking at Oxy's success on map 1 and thinking, dude, I am good enough to do that as well.
Yeah.
Let me go crazy like Oxy just went crazy. Give me the Neon. Let me outplay people. That's exactly what he's done here. He's 20 and 12.
One enemy remaining.
Wins the duel against Oxy, flicks over to Celsius.
My Sheila. Holy shit.
Oh, my Sheila.
Excuse me.
Listen. Listen. Not repeating it, but not even explaining it, actually. I'm going to leave you in the dark.
Yeah, good. Good.
EG, they're up to 12. Goes without saying, they just need the one. Single round will bring them to sunset, and that's where we've got all the questions about how Cloud9 are looking with the map pool. Just how deep does it go? Zelsis, risky business here. He's posted very deep, and that's fight potentially you don't want to take, but Oxy having to play off of all that space, in through window. Gonna be diligent here, at least with the shots. Got that Guardian in hand, and he's still stepping forwards. Ridiculous business, but still, to the corner of the wall. Dujazine unleashes that destructive element, tearing Cloud9 to pieces, and leaves it into Jack's hands now in a 1v3. How many times have I said that?
Jack's been put in some difficult positions. EG look primed to be able to push us to sunset.
That should be it.
Dujazine's done enough. He just gets to sit back and watch Zerona, Pancakes, and Superman take it home.
Got all the angles covered here. As soon as one player catches that contact, there will be that swing, most likely. Jack forwards, got that Odin, but yeah, there it is. Pancakes puts the finish on that round, and the map sends it all the way to sunset. And now we've got a real game on our hands.
Now the questions will be answered. C9 couldn't close out on Haven. They're 2-1 on this map now. Definitely looks a little bit weaker than their Breeze and their Split. At the end of the day, whoever ends up coming out on top is going to have earned their place moving forwards. This is quite an even matchup. It's gone back and forth. 13-6s on either side.
Now to see who can take it. It is a battle between the wills of these two teams. EG trying to prove that they're not just that gatekeeper team. Beating a Cloud9 team that are finding a lot of success recently. And maintaining their position in the upper bracket is essential here. Cloud9 are going to be drawing first blood. It's Jack finding that through mid, and the Deadlock util already getting a bit of that value, but it's about how you confirm the kills, and guess what? It's slow going, and it is whiffy in nature. EG, weather most of it, they're battered and bruised, and Oxy looking to see if it can clean up, but it's not going too well. Pancakes down to 10 HP. Jack might have a chance now in a 1v1.
Oh, wow. Making it feel like he's gone on the sprint to A. Ooh. And Jack's thinking about it. Jack repositioning himself right now so that he would be in a good spot if it did end on B. Now, the plant should have gone down. If Pancakes had run all the way to A, the plant would have hit the ground. So Jack knows there's something funky going on. That's why he's lingering in B main. And Pancakes is just trying to pick up any reaction and will now slink his way into the A site. These two players could not be further apart from each other on the map. It gives Pancakes a ton of time to reposition, but he's going to be paranoid that Jack is around any corner.
Good dart. Close up the question over there. I don't know where that came from, but like you said, this is it. I mean, it's going to be a fight taken up, and it comes down to the angle. Pancakes! He's right on top of it! 3-piece, 10 HP. Did not matter.
Sloppy, I think, from Jack there to be hard sprinting through. He must have thought in his head that it wasn't possible for a player to have that timing. But when you give him that length of time... Superman, by the way, the reason that he's gone for such a silly-looking TP play is that he assumes it's only the Sonic sensor holding top mid. He's not going to do that again.
Ah! Evo! 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 Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's good though. It's nice for EG. Just out early on.
They've got completely open B site here.
Yeah. Should be easy enough for them as well. Drone's going to get a lot of clearance. You throw straight behind it, and you give it the luxury of really min-maxing too. Pancakes. Closer with the pistol round is going to get ever so closer now, especially with the plant to his next ult.
If EG are able to come out on top on this map, after C9 have beaten 100 Thieves, C9 have beaten Crew, they're on a streak. I think it's going to really start to put people on notice.
Yeah, and a massive boost of confidence.
Whoever wins this game is going to emerge as a contender from the middle of the pack. It has been those organizations and teams that were slumping in Stage 2 that have started to pick themselves back up, get a hold of themselves in play-ins. And these are two teams that epitomize that. Other squads like Envy, even Furier actually as well.
Yeah, recently.
It has been the story of Americas. Is the struggle in Tier 1 teams finding themselves.
Pancakes try and mop things up there. You're right, that's been the tale in Americas. Hasn't been those Tier 2 teams coming in with the upset potential. It's been the rejuvenation at the bottom of the pack.
And when I think bottom of the pack, when I think of teams that have struggled to make it to global tournaments in the last years, C9 must have really thought that they had something going recently with all of that momentum.
Yeah.
And they've got to save it here on Sunset. They've got to save it in this round. You can't afford to lose a bonus, go down early, and have to dig yourself out of a ditch with this double Senti new theory that you've come up with.
There's a lot of potency though on EG side, especially with the way that the Jazeen Zerona have been playing.
And Pancakes has got that ult now.
Yeah, it's a big tool. Fantastic one to build a game plan around here for the bonus. The Jazeen perfectly happy to square up in B main, remove bits and pieces of util. Didn't take out most of that though.
Yeah, cam broken on B will give them an indication that somebody's playing aggressive on the A line, because otherwise the cam would be covering A. So this smoke looks mighty suspicious as well, but I think it actually was just a missed one-way.
The Viper is really difficult as well to work around. You can see how aggressive Vic has to be on the line, just to hold on to this space with the wall going up and down.
It makes the crosshair placement easier for Jazeen as he comes around the corner.
Yeah, with a peek. We'll see that one in motion, potentially. And Vic will respect it. Sees a lot of it now. Hunter's Fury is going to be used to try and catch him. Preempt him with a TP could be. Pancakes just chomping at a bit to get involved. Stray shots, though, bursting out. It's not going to be finding any sort of target. Still Vic sidesteps TP straight into the maw. It's Vic and Oxy stamping out any signs of rebellion. Out towards the back of that site. Zerona Grab netted up as well, doesn't want to give away the sound cue. He's just slowly trying to retreat back and away. The tap, he knows it's not on it, but listen, it's a 1v5.
This would be the world's greatest 1v5. It would be a world first 1v5 if Zerona had pulled that one out. Grav netted up. Well played by C9, getting in front of that one-way that was placed on the double box at the back of A site. To some degree, actually, the Jazeen's wall ended up hurting them. Him and Superman going forward, Super getting cleaned up instantly. Maybe thought the wall was going to be sticking around for a bit longer. Maybe thought the backside was going to be safe. Either way, C9 with an easy one to get themselves on the board. And well managed by Vic, because he could have easily been caught off by that pressure.
His job was just to hold it down towards A. As long as he could, stall them out. Cloud9 got a very heavy setup as well. Built up onto the B site.
The solo Viper pressure, though, I think is not actually that difficult to deal with if you don't use the orb.
Yeah.
Because you do just constantly have that elbow angle that you can peek through.
Shock darts. Pull that one back, sensor. Straight back up.
Yeah, surviving. Persevering against the pressure of Pancakes. Vic's jiggling a slightly deeper angle right now. He doesn't want to play the exact same position he was in the previous round, but he's going to get tested again.
A lot hinges on his ability to either get one or just get out, get the information, stall them out. Delay with the wall to Jazeen. Not trapped, he's going to be able to at least escape, but...
I think Vic took contact in the midst of that as well and decided to back up. But now essentially C9 are playing a retake A setup.
It's the weaker side of the map, we can see that. In terms of setup that's available. No one is home here for Cloud9, they completely vacated. And EG don't want anything to do with it? I'm questioning it.
They definitely should just be taking A right now.
Yeah, they don't have any B space, so they are going to at least now commit.
Zerona can't afford to give his life up here.
This could be everything.
He backs up.
Bow in mid. That Celta's taking him out. Jazeen, though. At least for the trade. On point on top of things here. Speaking of it, on top of the box, but at least forced to respect it. Backs himself up now. Vic. Prime with the paranoia. That's going to be sweeping. It's a good connection now in through Gen. Got to clean this one up. And there it is. Still, it goes both ways. Zerona still there with the wall going up and down on his own timings, but he smoked off here. And now here's the drop up. It's a lot of damage. No kill. No collection. Vic barely alive. Bit of a tap to see if he can pull these players out to the open. EG, though, are swarming, and Superman player to showcase and make his mark in a round like that.
Much improved post-plant play from EG. Compare that to the bonus. Way better. I said that the orb, you know, you might need it in order to create that load pressure on A. Zerona's got different ideas. Orb thrown down to help the post-plant play, using that first cycle of fuel just to delay C9 on the retake. And then backing over to elbow. Love to hear from the players. They've always got good things to say. Insightful comment there. Thank you, DG. And so
Fast
aggression.
played up. Yeah, this is a switch up in terms of the setup as well. It's a lot of deadlock util. Lay it over towards A early on.
And EG react. Go and take some mid control. All right. If we're going to lose A early, let's take another part of the map.
And EG, they're going to be playing slow. Pressing with players. It's a lovely kill from Oxy, though. Immediately going to be disengaging off the back of it as well. It has pulled out decent chunk of util. Drone to get that extra information. Jack with the reposition.
Zerona shredded the deadlock wall on A as soon as it was put down by Celsius. And now Celsius might have to stick around a bit on the A side.
It's a dangerous angle to be jiggling. Not a lot of safety behind that box, but luckily for him, EG. All the deadlock pressure makes him think that perhaps the B side is a bit weaker, but...
Well, you know that it can't be the double senti setup here, because Celsius has been seen over on A. I think they'll take their chances trying to get through these trips. Yeah. Pancakes might think he's been more successful than he has at getting rid of them, though.
They're contacting.
Oh, what a call.
Yeah, perfect play around it all. They're going to be able to at least dodge most of this one, and they're not going to walk into it as I say that. Well, they are. Did he know? Still! 11 active. It's Superman who TP'd into the back there, tripping us out, but he got the kills nevertheless.
What a play. DG acted as the perfect piece of bait walking into the trip.
Yeah, he really did.
Can Celsius and Vic recover it?
Standing.
What?
Oh,
Can Vic recover it?
He has games like this, he has maps like this. Superman will just take over sometimes.
It's been a while.
Would be a prime time for it, wouldn't it? EG versus Cloud9 in map 3.
Yeah, couldn't pick a better spot. It's not elimination yet, but in my opinion, for teams like this that need to go all the way to the grand finals, essentially, it might as well be elimination.
Yeah, you've got to maintain that upper bracket for as long as you can.
You've got to stay in the uppers. You can't be getting down to the lowers and thinking that you can still make a run to champs. It would just be unheard of.
Yeah, it would be legendary. Let me tell you, it would be legendary.
It would be legendary.
We're talking about it for years in Valorant, I think, if a team did manage it.
EG have had their old Cinderella run in 2023. Can you have a double Cinderella run?
It's not illegal. You know, you are allowed, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, did she have a twin or something? Ugly sisters?
They were the villains.
Yeah. Look at that play.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is lovely.
It's nice.
And the call to contact in, I think this has been a really nicely played map so far from Pancakes.
Yeah.
His calling has been a delight to watch. It's that they're good at. But in a series like this, especially if you're losing on Haven for the first time, the depth is going to get tested.
Yeah, it truly is here. Eco ideas for Cloud9. This is not going to be what the timeout was for, but...
Cam contact and then 4-player swing to try to punish somebody.
Yeah, Oxy's got a rifle.
I don't mind the idea of it. I also love the idea of the Jazeen attack opping now. Think about the way that Vic has to jiggle for information on A in these rifle rounds. And you post up with an outlaw or an op. It's a really good way to mix in a way of being able to generate a pick. It's another round where they just walk in as well.
Yeah. Happy with just the drone not catching any presence, so they know that there's no stack.
Nobody's home.
They're not taking a fight to backside, though.
More of a Goldilocks round than a Cinderella round.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
They're eating the
porridge. They're going to be able to give and take a lot of space here. There's no backside control, as we were saying.
Go.
It's all conceded. This could be dangerous. EG going to be relying on spam.
C9 relying on Oxy.
Yeah, let's see if they can send it flying forwards now. There's a big reveal there with a dart. That's not broken in time. Bow. It's down for the count. Him taken out now. We're going to see Jack is offloading. It was a Hunter's Fury in through main. EG going to try and stand their ground against this one. Whipping it around. They're getting the most out of it. It's definitely expensive. Same could be said for Cloud9, though, feeling like they could commit ults into a round like this.
Yeah. Honestly, I think EG will be fine. They've got the money in the bank to be able to withstand this kind of financial turmoil. For C9, every round, every ult, every opportunity matters. And now, you don't have a big defensive ult to be able to work with.
Zelsa's pop his too.
I mean, it's not there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It didn't catch anyone, though, by the look of it.
No.
I don't know how, because it was just blasted into B main, but the movement from EG.
Going wide. Okay.
Run!
It goes about as well as you could hope.
She's reacted to the end of the round, presumably. Oh, big
What?
fight.
Okay, Cloud9 trying to take it with aggression, but that is immediately slapped back down to earth, to reality.
Dejazine has been all over Oxy in these last couple of maps. Every time Oxy tries to do something, this time Dejazine stunned him. Previous times, he's thrown the wall up in his face. Every time they have a little 1v1, Digi actually comes out on top. It's been a different story since he swapped to Neon. And Celsius and Fireball Ops are pushing down mid as the double Senti. I mean, that's how you know that C9's game plan has gone awry.
Yeah. Hoping the game would come to you, but
Celsius is holding a crack angle here. I don't know that.
We'll see if he's good for it.
Has he got the reaction?
Against Dejazine? Nah. It's not happening.
It's also not the angle he was hoping for. He was hoping he'd just catch him in the side of the head walking into A. Too aware. Way too aware.
It could be flawless here for EG. Just like this map so far, really.
Yeah, and this has to be a save because Jack and Oxy got no money.
I was thinking of ways that you might be able to play against EG, because they've been playing slow. A lot of walking into the sites to try and not just run headfirst into order Sentinel util. An operator could be good, but at this point, you don't have money.
Well, Vic.
Oh, Vic, yeah, sorry. Saving.
He's
me when I don't have eyes.
He's
all good.
But also, I think an op is a great point. I would also like to see them run some trap setups.
Yeah.
You have cam contact and you have gravnet. You have the tools that you need to be able to mix things up and run a trap somewhere. You know, try to punish them for taking the B orb. Try to make it feel like you can't just contact into B. Hold on, player coming around the back. Pancakes could spoil this party.
Big tool to be saved here, Pancakes. Swinging wide, Fireball Ops. Slaps it back down again. You don't want the op?
Hold on. You don't want the op?
You don't want the op?
You don't want the op against the team that contacts? Okay, hold on, Vic
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. We're chilling.
Whoa. Thought for a moment there that Cloud9 had lost their damn minds.
There's an op that I could not see.
The invisible op. This was supposed to be a big set play, and they just got countered by the util.
Yeah.
What a stun. Great stun by Dejazine.
The snake bite as well, so good.
It is, yeah.
Skill. W.
Round of applause, please, for Bao.
He's had a tough time. Starter Haven was not kind to him.
His KD was great.
Yeah. Made up for it, though.
They've been contacting into B, and yet they're not opping B.
That's a different direction, isn't it? Cam's going to be broken. Foxy's still looking. Hiding for now against the drone's presence, but it does spot him out, actually. He has to respect that one. Tagging him out. Overdrive now. Here it is. Digizine's hands. The pit layer down for that extra element. This is EG. Making it very difficult to get past all of this. Supermoney's going to be playing towards backside. Crossfire setup. Many layers to this one. Digizine just tries to take the fight forwards. He gets the one. A bit of spam back and forth. Either way you slice it. Superman, how's he getting out of there? He was hard committed. Right time now, though, but this is very difficult for Cloud9 with the pit still up. Your pot shots have not worked out. You were hoping for a lucky connection. If the pit's not going down, you got no chance.
They're saving in a 4v4 when they're down 6-1.
Very tough.
Oh, that is a brutal call to have to make. But I really don't understand. EG have been going towards B, getting out into the site, getting post plants up. Why would you not make B main your priority to defend? If they have been contacting into that area, why is Oxy's priority not to be opping there? I just can't quite fathom it. They must have assumed that EG were going to mix things up. It's just Fireball Ops who goes and grabs info. I mean, the no-scope is all well and good, but that's the only kill they got in the round.
Retake, but they're 4 ults. We gotta play in.
Yeah.
Well, EG got to sing their praises. Now making the most of all of this one here. Zelsis, you are way ahead of most of this util. Okay, Hunter's Fury. That's going to be a tag. That's a connection. There it is. Kill found and claimed. And with it, the setup, a lot of the bite of it's going to be going down. No sensors to stall and snag up this EG team.
And a great read again from Pancakes. This time, Oxy does go towards B main with the op, which I think is the right idea. But it doesn't matter. Increase of the tempo, way faster hit. And EG are into a post plant again.
TP just to reposition. Superman's going to be joining to elbow. This time you have to make a play for it, surely.
You got to. You can't just keep losing rounds and saving.
Operator's still in Oxy's hands. Drone. Not accounting for it. Just trying to reposition, hide around the corner. Nobody playing on site here from EG. Wall up. Paranoia as well. Vic's a little bit further forwards here, but just still trying to win out this fight. There's another Viper wall's going to be up for them. Superman finds it. Oxy, though, cutting it close into the corner. It is Carnage. There's Chaos here onto the side. Fireball Ops and Jack. Do they have enough time? I didn't see it with the circle shrinking.
They've got it. They've got it with about a second left, I think.
There you go. Look at this guy.
Well, they're doing well here, but I think a key difference in that round was a very safe plant. Last time they got an A post plant EG, they planted in the open, and that allowed Superman to be able to play from short and clutch, or at least to help, along with a clutch effort. This time they plant in an area that's easier for Fireball Ops to create that diffuse pressure, and the players at short have to swing out into unfavorable angles. It's much easier for Fireball Ops this time.
Oh my god.
Come on!
The second round on the board for C9, but they got to keep this momentum going.
Got to keep it up.
Back to A, back to playing quickly for EG.
Oh, what a punish. Shut down here by Vic. Immediate TP backing away, but the space is still going to be claimed by EG.
Vic's been playing these spots well. He's got a tag in him at the moment, though.
Yep, having to walk off the back of it. Most of this is going to be that hail of bullets exchange on either side. EG again playing fast onto the A site. Get themselves in.
And because it's easy for them to be able to take the space, they're saving utility and using it for post plant. It's now a trip deep here, where they had previously put the orb.
Yeah, still a player down. This time, though, EG playing this one. What more gusto? Big presence into Ruda. Back. Victor was holding for the peak, and there it is. Gliding to the side. Oxy, not to be outdone. Finally shining now. Already making the most of it. Down for that gen position. Not enough bullets for the job.
EG giving a lot of credit there to Cloud9's retake. Deciding they wouldn't be able to hold on if they played a standard post plant. And had to make a play down 4v5. Cloud9 are starting to get their feet under them here. They can play the A retake. This, at least, they've got. Which means almost certainly Pancakes is going to call a return back to either B or mid.
Yeah.
He's not going to go A again. They've just failed twice on A. Surely. So I think this is the round where Oxy would want to look over towards an op in B main. Maybe some kind of trap play.
Gameplay, but loosen ourselves, you know?
That might have been what Potter was giggling at.
Because it's also the thing that C9 are going to be thinking about.
Yeah. Getting ahead of it might be key.
Yeah, what do they go for? So it looks like at least some A defaulting early. They're not going to commit into an A fast hit, though. Spike's not with them. It's on Pancakes in mid.
Just a bit of util, posturing out through mid. Oxy, though. Door's going to be closed behind him. He's alone in mid.
Yeah, a little bait setup.
Yeah.
Hoping that someone disrespects him, walks in, sees Jack at top mid perhaps, and thinks it's open.
It's uncomfortable, though. The amount of angles he has to watch. As long as Jack holds tiles still. Seems he's having to adjust. Just left to right here, EG. Very content to play.
I think they're waiting for the deadlock wall. So here's the deadlock wall over towards B main, and that means that it's likely there's a double sentinel set up on B. So now what does Pancakes go for? Do they want to A finish?
Oxy is on an island here. Doesn't really know which way to play it, and you can tell it's uncomfortable. Stun forwards, along with the drone, EG. Major advantage in this round. You've dealt with the operator, and you're just going to get past the setup. You only have 40 seconds left to do it.
Yeah, they've also dealt with the deadlock wall, which was over there towards B main.
There's pings towards top mid, 30 seconds roughly to work with. Got to make a decision soon. NeuroFF might make it a little bit easier once you realize A is the weaker site. Up from mid. Even now, it's a slow walk up, 20 seconds remaining. Vic now could be the linchpin of this. It's all going to be on his shoulders. If he can put a stop to it, Paranoid forwards is going to have one of his own, sends it flying out, and that's going to be stalling and stunting EG in the moment. Smokes up, just needs to find these kills. Bow, it's critical. It's not a great plant, straight behind Gem, but it's a plant nevertheless. Ult of his own as well, points out the positionings here from Cloud9. At least onto EG. Shock darts, Bow's no more. Obliterated here. Deep dart overhead. Offside is the play, but as that wall goes down, it sets them up potentially for the fights. Pancakes and okay, Zerona, but a plan, as I pointed out earlier, it's not in the best place. Not at all. Still EG, crunch it in time. Crunch it together. Gets the job done.
Well played in a difficult scenario there for EG. Coming out of attack timeout and both teams really tentative, trying to feel out what the setups were looking like on either side. I think Vic will be very disappointed that he wasn't able to do more in that position. He couldn't quite get the smoke down and play around it. Couldn't even get one. No! And there was 8 seconds on the clock. EG was so close to bottling it and giving C9 a way back in, but now the half is going to be so firmly in their favor.
Yeah, at worst, 8-4. Can't scoff at that. EG are going to be very happy. No reason to speed things up now.
The deadlock ults can be devastatingly good. Did they get any kind of punish on that? No. The deadlock ults are devastatingly good if you can get them up, if you can generate them. But Celsius not even up to a second.
It's a lot of faith to place in a trip, isn't it? EG have walked all the way up. Jack seemingly aware of the fact, but that's going to be a stun and a peek. It's perfect from EG. Still Zerona overzealous there. Punished as a result. The Zine going to be slowly backing out.
Broken the wall again that was over towards B main. Creating that pressure. But Bao's been doing it solo, so it doesn't necessarily indicate that they're going B.
Fiberlops, he's just looking in the wrong direction for it.
He thinks they've all rotated.
Yeah, already there in time. Victor is as that ult is going to be able to at least reconvene.
Oh, C9 are scrambling.
They are lost in the source. Now close. Still the sensors to play off though. Cloud9 are not going to be out for the count just yet. Grab that is good. And Snappy from to the side. There it is. Annihilation wrapping up a pretty target. Bursting out of Cocoon, but that just makes it an even easier target. Celsius is just mopping these players up. Pancake's having to put his body on the line. It is that 4th round online for Cloud9.
And it's a big one for Celsius at the end. The team captain, team leader, being able to put those kills on the board, get the second ult online, grab somebody with it, and seal the deal. But still, that was only their 4th. EG are so heavily in control. The ideas in general did not work for Cloud9. And he's stressed.
You can tell, man. That's the question. Is
get orbs and get kills to be able to get his ult online. Because the deadlock ult is really good on the attack. We've seen people like Basic honestly dominate from the deadlock position.
Still a lineup for it off nice and early, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Grab that in case there is that early play, but EG were not playing into it. Playing patient play, Pancakes. Lovely stuff with Oxy taken out. Much more difficult now, but that is going to be the wall play. Stub still, they are walking straight into a blender. Pistols out. And EG ordered a match here for the Cloud9 offense. They are reeling.
Only 30 points of damage done in the entire pistol there by C9.
They were so ready.
It's about as flawless as any pistol gets. It reminds me a little bit of what they were trying on Haven, where they just have Bao cover one side of the map and then a stack on the other. There were 4 players champing at the bit, ready to take on C9. Just a crossfire of Sheriff shots. A round of applause from the coaching booth.
Don't blame Potter in the slightest.
It's a force from C9.
Has to be, really.
C9, G2, everyone's doing it.
Yeah. Going up against the Outlaw. Trying to go fast and loose here. They reveal the hand with the Stingers. Making a lot of noise in the process. Snakebite won't be slowing them down. They can navigate most of it. The Zeno. The Bite seeing if he can hunt out, scope out some of these targets. Outlaw in his hands, like I said. These are softened up players despite the investment.
They threw a deadlock wall up here over towards Boba, but now they're walking towards it. Hoping to punish people who are looking to break it, maybe?
Trying to, but there's no emphasis placed. EG don't really need to try and break it when there's no plant going down.
I mean, it's a weird one. It's locked 3 EG players over towards B and 2 on the outside looking in. C9 have a timing to try to punish something, but they're just freezing.
Their own walls going.
I think they've missed a trick here.
Drone doesn't stretch far enough. Still a question of the unknowns here for EG, but they have players in the right position. Players ready to respond and receive, and there it is. Shots though going wide. Dizzying also going to be softened up still. It's good util. Paranoia sweeps forwards. The rest of the squad going to be helping out. Big reveal. The Shock Dog's now going to be raining down, making it bloody awkward. Cloud9 pushed into a corner. It's up to them to see if they can batter their way out. Fiberlob's already answering, but there is Pancakes. With the Guardian shredding the opposition now. Bao helps out.
Cheeky idea on the contact back in from C9. Gravner didn't catch. They exploded out and were met by Superman's paranoia. This blind, look at the timing of that. Oxy's nearsighted. I think it was Elsis that was alongside him. Didn't even bother getting out of the smoke. He knew it was a pointless endeavor.
Let's go!
That was C9's opportunity to get back in on a force, and EG shut them out. EG looking good.
At this point, EG, like you said, looking good. Feeling good off the back of this one. And almost on the verge of taking out Cloud9. One of the biggest challenges they've had in a while. They have had some tough opponents, don't get me wrong, but finding a way past Cloud9 is a massive, massive win.
Especially with the wins that C9 themselves have been racking up recently.
Yeah.
I think the victory against 100 Thieves put everybody else on notice.
Yeah.
EG showing that there are weaknesses in the map pool to be exploited, even when you have quite a large overlap. C9's weaponry is not great in this round. They forced up in the previous. They got odds and ends to work with. We've seen the Bandit get some value, especially if Dajacine goes walking forwards here.
Oh, you got to be careful, yeah.
It's a bad idea to go for that on the anti-eco, I think.
It's not particularly in range to donate a weapon, but the rest of Cloud9 are now going to be able to swarm all together.
And
My players.
Zerona's going to want to hold on to that gun, just in case someone goes for it, which means Bao kind of alone.
Yeah, just keeping him tethered to the spot. Bao, though, is still going to be stepping up. They've seen if they can get a bit of spam involved. The dart has to be respected. Peeling back and away here. Another cage here, but waiting to the reload. The cage propped up. Paranoia's going to be sidestepped, and Bao just trying to get ahead of most of this play. It's backside control. Quad for Cloud9. I've got absolutely everybody there, but look at that snake bite. And out of spike, just out of range, out of grip. EG have got the appropriate response for almost every scenario. 11 rounds now. You can feel it. Energy in the air for this squad. Hard work and preparation. Clear that it's gone into this matchup against Cloud9, and now it's about to pay off.
And the util is just remarkable. Look at that. And not just a snakebite, it's a snakebite shock dart combo. So you can't possibly stand there. It would be death instantly.
That should have been my ace! That should have been it!
The vibes could not be more different.
No, they really couldn't be. How they wanted to play against this surprise composition of Cloud9.
Yeah.
They know exactly how to play against it.
Yeah, they're pretty fundamentally sound.
Toxins going up.
Hasn't really been close at all. EG. Hoping and hunting for that 12th round here. It is a very potent round from them. 3 rifles, a Bulldog, and a Guardian.
Playing A for retake here, with a big stack on the other side. EG have been doing tons of this. The 4-1 defensive setups. Not that it's always worked, but you can see it's something they really want to lean into, and they trust Bao.
Just leave a lot to him, but Drone's going to be spotting out most of the trips, I believe, so call for the pause. Shock will at least remove one of them. Intended for a fast rush play. Bao was hoping to punish somebody with a kill trip, but there it is. Tangling up one player, but the bullet's just going wide. So the plant's still down here for Cloud9. It's a post-plant positioning.
Yeah, post-plant positioning. Let's all stand on top of each other.
That's not ideal. No one an elbow. EG are taking their time. There could have been some repositions here. It's not ideal, is it?
No, I don't think so at all. You're not in a good spot to stop yourself from getting hit by snakebite, shock darts. That recon missed, though.
Looking a bit panicky. Annihilation moving forwards. Oxy, though, still trying to square up and step towards it into short. Still, it's Cloud9. Shoulder to shoulder now. Nasty shot by Fireball Ops. Might have just bought him a chance. Deep TP. Superman on the defuse. Reveals the outline. That's exactly what they needed. 1v1 now. Potential win cons, but with the tab. Vic set up as the cage fades away.
C9 holds on. Smiles for Vic. Everybody fell. Their economy's not going to be in a great spot. But what does that matter? It's their first attack round that they've managed to put together. That's important.
I know exactly.
I was worried when it came to looking at their post-plant positioning, but Cypher ultimate was good. The way that they decided to fight aggro into short was good.
Honeybee, come on, let's go.
And the buy is really odd here. Very strange. You got two people with Spectres on the side of C9, but almost a full eco with some Sheriffs for EG. So
Bandits.
C9 should be able to clean this one up. They've definitely got a better buy by
a
far.
lot of thrifties this series, though. You can't be saying that.
Yeah.
Especially with the buff to the bandits.
Enemy tag.
It's always danger against the ecos. Got to make sure to navigate it well. There's the first step.
It was Bao's utility that was holding information on B. So when he falls, Fireball Ops gets the red carpet rolled out. Zerona might not realize someone's taken an early timing.
Call for the players back towards him. Don't really know what damage Zerona could do here. Just using the orb to cross. Grab net. Can't avoid that one. He's still going to be...
That's a noise cue.
Yeah, pulls it off, but Spam doesn't find him. C9 are the ones who are now set up into the post plant. Dangerous stuff if you let them get into it.
Yeah.
The double senti.
From here, you should be able to convert a lot of these rounds. Post plants are going to be where C9 thrives. In theory.
Hold on. Zerona. Spotted out of play here.
Peek.
Yeah, there it is. Straight off the center. That's not going to be saving you. Oxy's down for the count.
And now there's flank pressure from Pancakes.
The stun should be even better. Straight round the side here. Zelsa's looking to see if they can fight forwards. Cloud9 do a decent job.
They do hold on, despite that pressure, despite Oxy falling. EG were really confident in their retake ideas on Haven. And that was even into the Viper comp. In theory, the Viper comp on Haven should be great in post plants. Pretty similar to how this comp, with the double Sentinel, should be good in post plants. EG would honestly just disrespected it, still winning the retakes. I wonder whether they're going to be as confident here on Sunset to just keep running a lot of retake rounds. Yeah. It doesn't feel like theoretically a good thing to do.
Come on, come on, brick by brick, let's go.
And yeah, Cloud9, the vibes are still up here. They're still playing to win. They understand it. I mean, if you look at the timeline, it's EG winning a pistol and a bonus. Yeah. Obviously with the Cloud9 Force, some of it was really a true bonus, but you know, a lot of rounds that Cloud9 ended up losing. Lopsided scoreline, but if they can piece it together, they're starting to get a lot of confidence.
And they are prioritizing towards Celsius' ult as well. He's starting to build up towards his second of those.
The spike is nowhere near. Vic does have an ult to pick it up in case they do choose to land in a different site or location. And they've missed the timing on this. C9 have got players lurked all the way up. And
in the smoke?
in the smoke. Yeah, that's the punish.
Whoa.
Pancakes has gone down. He was way out into the open.
That's a big error for EG.
But look at this down mid. There's Zerona now. He's trying to push deep, risky business. That's Vic's ult. He hard commits. Oh, the time is missed. Vic, you have the spike now, and Jack helps out. Oh dear.
Oh, Zerona will be gutted about that. He's in a position to be able to turn everything around for EG.
EG already playing and peeling all the way back like they don't even intend to play into this.
No, they're
Digizine's up. 3v5.
Stacking on the A side of the map.
Yeah.
If they go A, sure, we'll fight it. If not, let's just keep the operator.
So, another round added up. Cloud9 are steadily building and pulling to try and equalize in this match. And the map, I mean...
It feels like a serious uphill fight. They're still 5 rounds behind. I mean, this one's going to be a win, so 4 rounds behind.
Yeah.
But when Zelsis gets an orb, gets an ult online, jacks one away as well, there are snowball opportunities, especially because thinking about EG's money, not going to be great.
Yeah.
Pretty close to getting eco'd again after they spent all of the money for the op, and then these players are only going to get 1,000 credits because they've saved. So you can see a world in which C9 are able to put it back together.
You definitely can. And they're playing like a team that is not scared to lose right now. I mean, that round is a great example. Taking a risk at the right time into a elbow to put the punish on Pancakes. A team that's worried about going rounds down is not going to be making a play like that.
Yeah, they did catch a devious timing where Superman was... I mean, they slipped the timing to be able to get into elbow in the first place, but the peek onto Superman...
Yeah.
They get past Superman because he's in his smoke.
And
then this, I mean, you know, there is a bit of luck still involved. But
it's getting pieced together.
Yeah, you take it where you can get it. This round, I think, is about the ults. C9 got to be looking to try to get, I think Xelsis is the most important one. Get the Deadlock ult online. You can, you know, pop the Deadlock ult round short as you push elbow, for example. There's lots of different places, to be honest, where you can use it, but it's a really powerful attack side tool.
That's going to be thrown down.
Just in case EG were fighting for this ult orb. Because in C9's head, they're thinking, well, of course they're going to deny us from getting this ult. This is our win condition.
It helps them a little bit better as well when they know that it's probably the op online.
Oh, they definitely know that. They haven't seen the op, but they know there's an op.
Yeah, they know.
You're playing against Dujazine and he's got 5k in the bank?
Yeah.
I wonder what weapon he's buying. Maybe he's bought the Odin.
Yeah, not happening.
Xelsis still has not tapped this orb. They are convinced that there's going to be some pressure from EG stopping them taking it. Why wouldn't there be?
Cover going out.
EG just sitting back though. 3 players. Forwards, a bit of fake conditioning here. Check with the drone. Gets a spot onto at least one of the players.
This implies that as soon as Xelsis picks up this orb, it's going to be a B-pop.
I mean, Ox is just sending a fast lane up through mid right now. He's alone doing this. Have to add. Got no one else to support him. And through the back, it's going to be that snake bite, and now the pressure mounting. He's pulled
grabbed him.
A lot of attention they actually have. Yeah, they've got him. Wrapped up now, that's Bao. With it, the setups are going to be taken out for the count. Serona towards the back of the side, he's spotted out, and Oxy capitalizing, jumping on the chance. It's EG's attention pulled in 2 ways.
And that's why C9 were expecting EG to be fighting over an ult orb. Because if you let C9 set up this round, well, yeah, they're gonna win it. But EG played passive, didn't fight over B main, didn't try to disrupt this game plan, and C9 were given all the space to execute. That is a big error from EG, and I think C9 will be looking at each other like, what? They just kind of let us do that?
Yeah.
This is how comebacks happen. When you have a lead and you're scared to lose it.
Yeah, EG just having that killer instinct right now. Love to hold on to the operator.
Superman is desperately throwing smokes around in spawn.
I mean, it's carnage,
so that they can hold this up, and it's been taken.
Down, Superman grabbing it up into the corner, but a spam will root him out. And like you said, this is, at this point, feeling very, very real in terms of the comeback.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a poverty round for EG. They're not going to be able to afford that operator. They're not even really going to be able to afford guns, although they might be able to scrap something around Dujazine's Neon ult. But this upcoming one should be a bit of a freebie. And honestly, there should have been more resistance even in this one. I agree with you, Brent, that C9 are playing to win right now. But I think this is a prime example of a team that's playing not to lose. This is the round where you just try to set up Dujazine to somehow clutch a round win with his ultimate. Throw your bodies in there so that he can clean them up.
Slow and steady. Look towards mid here from Cloud9. 4 players, in fact.
It's a trap. Oh, it's a pit invested.
Okay.
On the eco. Trap play as well. Cam catches contact. Paranoia comes out. But they're going around it.
Yeah, they're going completely around it. It's a wall straight behind it with the smoke being watched for now. And this is going to be applying that pressure onto the B main players. Yes, there's a pit. Yes, there's trips. But you can plan for backside.
Plan for backside.
Yep. Exactly. That's going to be red. Plant straight down. And look at the amount of util. Sensors layer down.
Now, the disadvantage here, though, for C9 is that they don't have space. They're being surrounded by EG.
So they're claustrophobic.
Yeah, they'd love to take market or even clear the pit. Clearing the pit would be perfect.
For Fireball Ops is that late insert, watching through mid.
And now they have market and mid control, which does ease this pressure.
How do you get past this one? Vic, high ground, it's a stun that does connect. It's good damage. Now when he ult's popped off, but Oxy!
He wrecks them.
And that was the danger. That's where it lay with Dujazine and that ult in hand, but shut down, slapped down to earth. Jack from the side. Is that at 9th round?
I can't believe they used the pit there. I think that's a bit crazy. But it must have been what Potter told them to do, because she literally was discussing it with them 5 seconds ago. We've come straight out of attack timeout. They had enough money to go for a Judge and a Neon ult, and I guess they just thought the pit would be a decent chance of being able to win an eco. But now they don't have it. Zerona's got to buy a Judge again. He's got a Judge and regen armor again.
It's not ideal weaponry.
I mean, surely you just want the pit for this round.
Yeah, well.
All right, whatever. You got to focus forwards if you're EG.
Can't be locking in on losses. previous rounds here. Lovely little setup. That is Yuta flying up overhead. And with a dart and everything else, but didn't quite connect. Zerona's able to dodge and weave. Well, he takes the one burst of it. That drone does miss, so Oxy's not going to get tagged up here. Might have been an opportunity for Pancakes. With an ult of his own.
Very cool set play from C9. Not quite landing that net, though.
And you can start to see where...
There.
Where the Yuto combos come from. Dejazim with that op. It's a stray miss. Zerona. Judge is perfect here. Close range. Even picks up the gun, but not for long. Oxy returns with a trade. It's still about a minute on the clock.
But look at all of these passive positions. They are so far back, these EG players. Nobody on an aggressive line at all. Superman's starting to go forwards now.
Yeah, reasserts himself now, but uncertain if they've lost control over towards A short.
Dejazim is in the spawn where you buy guns.
Yeah, just holding for the split angle. Still, the smoke's going to be popped up onto the market. Oxy doesn't want to really run into things here, into his own dismay! Oh! Superman, that's a hard commit onto the ult.
He sticks it!
All the way, just didn't notify, but Ops was just waiting nearby. Still a 3v3. EG have chances, they have a way back in. But Dejazim's going to be retaken with this operator. You need to see that sharp shooting. Spotting around to the side here, hoping that somebody will reveal themselves, but there's no reason for Cloud9 to do so. Nobody's tapped yet. No pressure on it. Vic's going to be taking that first line of contact, just sees it. Pancakes dropping down, and it's good with a bullet drop, and there it is from the market position. He's the last one left. Jack has got a lot to do in a spot like this. Dejazim. Oh, what a punish! And what a play from Dejazim to get EG up to 12.
Had no idea that a slide was available. And against an aggressive player like Dejazim, you just can't afford to be in the drone like that. DG picks up the pieces and makes a masterpiece out of the mess. C9 should have been able to secure that round. There were enough mistakes, but DG is on the team for a reason. He is their star player for a reason. And Potter lets out a primal scream as a team gets up to that match point. 3 of them. 3 opportunities to close things out.
It's a tipping point. All you need is one.
God, this is their first round that they've won in the last 6.
Keep it going, though. Some way to shut Cloud9 down. It's Dejazim on the line with that operator here. Oxy might be in trouble. Drone's going to be used forwards. It's going to be a stun on top of it. Oxy's trying to play forwards, and that's a great connection. Doesn't want a hard commit, though. He's worried about the follow-up. The drone will get that second layer of tags. Paranoia primed.
Gravnet dodged as well.
EG Dejazim?
Oh, he's playing to win now.
He is now. Risky business. Looking like he wanted to take an even deeper line, but just sets and settles his way back.
There.
They're really lacking that information, though. They have no idea if C9 have cut noise or started to rotate. And Pancakes has used the drone. He's used the recon. They can't get that passive information. This is really gonna hurt them.
Cloud9 though, layering down to util. Now it's all signaled. That's going to be ricocheting. Deep TP up into the corner. Vic unaccounted for. Could have been that swing, but still, Pancakes is way ahead of this one as the wall gets dropped down. It's going to be Bao. He's trying to weather the storm, but they're all just going down. Straight shots on Oxy. He's in there, man, like a rocket.
It's a 5v2 post plant for C9. Locking things down with the double sentinel comp. And that pause, that A re-hit. Beautiful call from Zelsis. EG needed to do more. I said that Dejazim was playing to win because I thought he was stepping up to take an angle.
Yeah.
And then he didn't. At the last moment, just as he was going to peek and get onto an aggressive line, he backed up. He decided it wasn't worth the risk. The risk was everything. The risk is the difference between having the information that that A re-hit's coming through and not being in position to defend. Beautiful play, though, from Vic as well. Can Zerona keep the gun? Yes.
First fight out.
But at the cost of giving Zelsis the ult.
Oh, Superman! Really going to make a play for this one. Does reveal his position. Now there's 3 seconds left. He's got to try and get out with a TP! Not going to be able to keep that! No guns into the next.
No guns, no weapons. And these opportunities for EG to capitalize, they get smaller and smaller. There's only going to be 1 rifle round left in this map. I love the way that Vic played this, by the way. He smokes short, but then he throws a paranoia on it as well. That keeps the defenders inside the smoke, and that means that he can TP on the other side of it and not be worried about anybody. Gets the entry in. Really well played. A great re-addition to this C9 team.
EG. Looks like a paranoia held. Digizine's contact here for the eco. Play to potentially be made. Digizine's gone down. It has at least pulled out a paranoia. But how the hell do you play off the back of it? It was a grab net waiting to respond just in case for that rainy day.
I think ideally they were hoping that Digizine would be the player to capitalize on that trap. And he got shut down a bit too early. The others caught in the net, as you said. Bow the last one, and it's another flawless.
Oh
and
my
crucially,
goodness.
importantly, Zelsis keeps the ult. So going into this final round, round 24, the last of regulation, with an insane comeback from C9, Zelsis, team captain, with the playmaking ult in the back pocket. And really no way of responding for EG. If you let C9 set up their game plan in this round, they will probably execute on it. They will probably win. We've seen it before. EG need to find a way of disrupting.
For EG, it's a chance to end Cloud9 here and now. Full buy up, or will it be OT?
They're looking to get aggressive. They re-clear A main. Much more proactive.
Yeah, it's faster this time.
But I think
Absorbing up the orb.
I think C9 have heard it. They know that that happened, and they're looking to accelerate on B as soon as these players reconnect.
EG double pushing off onto the flank, but they're going to be late to the party, especially if C9 are the ones that are going to be speeding up. Annihilation here. Utilized. Looking for the signs of life here as that timer is going to be ticking down. Bowers potentially out of grip. It's just going to be going wide. Oxy falls. Vic, he's got a util out now. EG, they can feel it. And they need fiber loss to activate, but that trade is intact again. 3v3, forwards, Vic finished. And now surely EG can feel it. They're on the cusp. And now the brink. Zelsis with it all to do. It's in his hands. A 1v2. Tap looking for that extra element to pull these players way out wide. Pause at the time, but as he swings wide, it's EG! With the final round finish, 13-11, a win on Sunset.